Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us in our public policy minor information session. Today we will be going over program requirements, declaration requirements, what kind of courses encompasses this minor, and also we'll have a question answer session at the end. So we're very happy and glad that you're able to join with us today. Before we go any further, we would like to acknowledge that the presentation we're doing today is on the unceded traditional Coast Salish land, including Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, and Musqueam nations. A brief introduction about myself. My name is Jasmine Suba, and I'm the undergraduate advisor and recruiter for this program. The public policy minor is newly launched. It launched in fall 2023. So we're just entering completion of 1 year now. So we're very happy that you're interested in this program and are wanting to learn more about this program. Today, a brief overview of our agenda. We'll be going over what is public policy. We'll be starting with that. And building from there, we will go over to our public policy minor program, where we will talk about what the program is, what the declaration requirements are, what courses you can use towards this public policy minor. After that, we will also have a question answer sessions and of course, ways to stay in touch if you have any questions. All right, with that, I'll be passing on the presentation portion to Dr. Ali Bhagat. Dr. Ali Bhagat is also our director for the public policy minor.
Hi, everyone. So my name is Dr. Bhagat, and I'm an assistant professor at the School of Public Policy, and I direct the public policy minor. So myself and Jasmine are in charge basically of setting up the program, looking at, addressing and looking at student needs, and also in general trying to set up a experience that will be useful for you at your time at SFU to add to many of your majors, and also to think about your career progression after you finish your degree as well. So I always like to start with, asking what public policy is. Of course, we're all kind of muted and it's difficult on Zoom, but I think it's an important question because, to be honest, public policy ranges from the urban, the national, and the international. And we consider a whole host of issues relevant to public policy. So it's, of course, related to the government. It's, of course, related to NGOs, but also it's the city of Vancouver, it's all of BC, it's Canada, and the world as well. So in general, and this is our kind of, easy definition, but public policy focuses on a wide range of real world problems. So we're really considered with the grounded, the applied, and we're also really concerned with solutions. So it focuses on a wide range of real world problems and solutions that can be put in place by various levels of government and industry. So this includes adaptation to climate change, the housing and cost of living crises that we're all going through, social care, toxic drug supply, forced labor and human trafficking, and of course, my own work on refugee governance. All of these areas of expertise belong to faculty in the School of Public Policy. So we're really excited to bring some of our expertise on these really hot button, important issues to the program itself. So by studying public policy, you can basically turn your passion for a more equitable, sustainable city, province, country, world into meaningful, long-term, and concrete change. And so the program is designed in a way such that you learn how to do or learn how to get to the kind of practicalities and real world constraints of making those changes. So let's talk a little bit briefly about the minor itself in public policy. We've really tried to create a cutting edge and interdisciplinary program. It just launched in the fall of 2023. And the point of this is to basically get undergrads to learn applied public policy skills and conduct practical analysis. Now, the School of Public Policy in its history has only hosted an MPP program for graduate level students. And that program, is meant to be applied, rigorous grad course that goes over 2 years. Many students write a capstone thesis that's often used even by governments and other agencies. And we really wanted to bring this type of offering to undergraduates. So the program provides diverse analytical and applied approaches, and it prepares students for public policy positions in all sorts of different sectors, the public, private, not-for-profit, etc. So with that in mind, the minor is remarkably interdisciplinary. It cuts across many fast departments and it builds connections between them. And you'll be able to take courses, ranging from business, computer science, interactive arts, et cetera, et cetera. And really the idea is that, let's say, you're a student in criminology, you've understood a lot of the theoretical and aspects of criminology, but the public policy practicality and real world experience is meant to attach to that kind of crim focus, let's just say, and help you become more market ready or job market ready. So along with a wide range of interdisciplinary courses, the minor itself is going to be informed by an advisory board. And that also includes public, private, and nonprofit sector members who will work with SFU to guide students towards professional success. Because the School of Public Policy has been a graduate program or has held a graduate program for so long, our networks with top-ranking ministers, with various organizations, even through our grad students' summer co-ops, are wide. And so we're trying to use some of these resources and trying to share some of these resources with a more robust undergraduate program. So we have dedicated faculty who are excellent and committed teachers and mentors and researchers, and all of us engage in policy relevant work. On this slide, myself, I'll be teaching Policy 200 online next year. It's in the spring semester. We have Michelle Amri, who does Policy 200 currently in the in-person version, and the former mayor, Kennedy Stewart, who is currently teaching Policy 300. All of us and more are going to be adding more courses that are coded as public policy, but we as a faculty are really dedicated to undergraduate teaching and really excited about it. So this is brand new for us. We're really, really eager to have undergraduates who are, like many of yourselves, really bright-eyed, interested in public policy. And we want to share our experience, some of our experience and resources that we reserve usually for grad students to this new program. So there's various examples of policy spotlight speakers. So we run a policy spotlight series, and that covers people from all over the world, domestic and international. You see the Parliament of Canada, City of Burnaby, the WHO, Environment Canada, and these are just a brief overview of some of the people that have come and visited us and shared their expertise. And really, I mean, it goes to show that we're building a community that goes outside of academia. We're building a community that connects our students to the wider public policy industry. And we often bring former alumni and former or current important members of various organizations to come and talk to our students. And we'd love to extend that to our undergrads and have them join us as well, particularly on the Vancouver campus. So let's just talk a little bit about the details of the public policy minor. The minor is an interdisciplinary program. It offers students the opportunity to learn public policy skills and practical analysis. It requires 30 units with an expected completion time of 16 months. And the program provides diverse, interdisciplinary, analytical, and applied approaches. And again, as I was saying repeatedly, it's meant, these courses are meant to prepare you for a career in public policy. So really, you might question, hey, I have a background in Indigenous studies or international studies or philosophy. How does this fit into public policy? And our reason for creating the minor is that it should, in theory, help connect all these different FAST style courses and in FAST departments, particularly the ones listed here. So, for example, philosophy, criminology, political science are part of our steering committee, including economics. And our steering committee is based on a bunch of FAST departments getting together to approve and manage the courses that are offered in this minor. So I'm the director of that steering committee, and basically we come together once or twice a semester to do a temperature check on the strengths and weaknesses of our program and how to better monitor those. So there's a lot of commitment as well from your home departments that many of you will be part of these, I imagine, in making the public policy minor a success, because it is held across the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. So another thing that the minor can do is open up the door for graduate study in a variety of fields, but also if you want to have further study and more hands-on training, it also opens up a possibility to do your public policy, Masters of Public Policy at the School of Public Policy. But in addition to that, it also prepares you for graduate training in political science, criminology, sociology, economics, public health, business, etc. And graduates would also be well positioned for an MA or PhD program in any of these fields with an addition of the minor in your undergraduate degree. And Jasmine, maybe you want to step in here and talk more directly about the declaration requirements?
Okay, perfect. So going over the declaration requirement, for students wanting to declare into this minor, we want you to have completed 2 lower division courses. And as you can see in the table, one of them is econ. So either econ 103 or 105. And the next one is policy 200 or political science 253, which is introduction to public policy. So these courses need to have been completed during the declaration form submission with a grade of C- or higher. Also, your CGPA need to be 2.0 or higher. Once you've done that, the program requirement wise, we have 4 core courses that is important for this program. So those 2 courses that we just talked about, and in the upper division, we want you to have policy 300 and policy 400 completed. As you can also see in this table, for the upper division unit, we want you to have 16 units minimum completed, and remaining 14 units can come from lower division. Technically, you can also do 20 units in upper division and 10 units in lower division, as long as you have done your one of the econ course, and either policy 200 or political science 253 done. And we want you to have 30 units towards the public policy minor. One thing to note is for the lower division 100, 200 level courses, you can share it with your other major or minor. For 300 and 400, you need to be specifically dedicated those units to a particular major or minor. But for the lower division, for example, Econ 103, if you're an economics major, you can share it with both your major, econ major, and public policy minor. So that's something to note. And with that, yeah, I think it's a good segue to do a question and answer session. So yeah, please feel free to ask us any questions.